So for today's video, I'm gonna show you guys how I've made okra soup. But in this case, there are some ingredients that I'm gonna omit. If you excuse me, I'm gonna blend all the vegetables as you can see after steaming them. But in the preparations, I have chicken, spinach, okra, prawns. I've measured about 200 grams of prawns and two medium onions and all those fresh green pepper, tomatoes, carrots, and onions, which I'm gonna blend after steaming them to get that nice sauce, which I'm gonna use to make my okra soup. So at the end of this video, I'm gonna give it to my husband. He's not African, to tell me what he thinks about the taste of okra soup. So stick with me, guys. So our pan is already hot. What I'm gonna do is to brown my chicken. This will take you a couple of minutes just to boost the flavor. All you want is just to have a small color on your chicken. And in the background, what you're seeing is my vegetables steaming away. Once that is done, I'm just gonna blend them and just make my sauce as you're gonna watch. So my chicken is in already, and just a few minutes I'll turn that. Right now my chicken is brown. I'm gonna turn it, as you can see, and once that is done, I'll set that chicken aside to be used later. Don't forget, I'm gonna use the same pan to brown my onions. And if you see that it's so sticky, you need to add a drop of oil, just to make sure that you don't get it, to get your onions burning. So now my chicken is ready. I'm putting it aside, and now adding some small oil, and then my onions will go in. Yeah, so I hope this is gonna be a delicious, scrumptious dinner, because my husband seems to be excited, because this is not something that he normally has. But I just want to give him different flavors, so he can try some African dishes and see how he rates them, basically. So my onions are in now, and I'm gonna keep that on a medium heat, and then try and cook it until it's nice and brown. So here we go. Then I'll add in my veggie blend at this point, and then I'll cook that for a couple of minutes, because what you want is to just get it like a nice smooth texture and not overcook it, obviously, because you've already cooked it. Then once that is done, I'm gonna put my chicken in, bring the chicken back in, add some water, and cook the chicken until it's nice and soft. So so I'm just gonna add about 500 milliliters of water and cover this, and simmer for until the chicken is nicely cooked. And then towards the end, in the last 10 minutes, I'm gonna add in my okra. I'll chop it in small bits, as you can see. Right, I've chopped my okra. So as you can see, the chicken looks nicely cooked. I'm gonna add in my okra at this point, and spinach. So I've chopped my okra. As you can see, that's the kind of size I want them to be, with a little bit of crunch at the end. Now after all that, I'll give it like 2 minutes. Then I'll add in my my chopped spinach. So all along, I've always told my husband that okra soup is yummy. So this is the moment of truth. He's gonna have to try it and tell me if I'm right or wrong, basically. So yeah, the spinach is in now, and I'm gonna serve it with mash. I know my viewers from Africa, they might be mad with me. So I couldn't find some of the other things that I wanted to serve it with. But mash was easier for me in this case. So bear with me. It's not gonna be perfect, but yeah, I've managed to recreate as much as possible what okra soup is. So here we go. Salt to taste, obviously. And now, in the last minute, I'm gonna add my prawns. The prawns will take, because I've used cooked prawns, I'm gonna give them about 3 minutes at the end. And yeah, testing time. So yeah, this is the moment. As I said, I'm serving this with mash. For mash, all you do is simply boil your potatoes, add salt, and if you don't have butter, for those people who have no butter, just add in your cooking oil and mash it, and you're ready to go. So I've added about 50 grams of butter. I don't eat too much butter. And then now here we are. I'm ready to serve this. So yeah, I hope you guys are also excited as I am, and it's looking good already. So in this series, I'm gonna ask my husband what he thinks about okra food, okra soup. So that's the okra there. He's gonna test it and tell me what he thinks. Okay. So here we go. So okra means you're gonna mix fish, chicken and meat, but in this case he doesn't like fish, so I've eliminated that and just added in prawns. So his job is to try and test and tell me what he thinks. Basically what he thinks about African dishes.
Yeah, it's nice, it's good. I mean, I like it when I have the mash. The mash is a bit salty, so it gives a bit more flavour. The prawns obviously cook very well. Good. Yeah, it's nice. I think, yeah, it's tasty. I'd give just a crack of seasoning on it.
Yeah.
Good. But to be honest, yeah, I think.
Yeah, I think.
Good job.
I think he's rating it. Let's say about from 1 to 10. What would you rate it?
Minus the chicken bone, I'd give it a 7. But with the chicken bone, I'm going to give it a 5. So I don't get killed and poisoned. No, it's very tasty.
Right, okay.
No, it's really tasty. Yeah, solid 7. And
it's gonna be a series where he's gonna test a variety of African dishes. And to start with, it seems to like okra soup. So yeah, let's see what he thinks to the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.